Hello everyone, welcome to this class. So in this class, we're going to open up our chest and strengthen our arms and try to poses. So one is the flap dog, the other one is the star pose. And also the theme for this class is space. So since we are going to open our chest a lot, so maybe at the end of the class, you feel you've created more space around your chest area. So let's have a try. Let's start the class by standing at the top of your mat in Tadasana, the mountain pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your shoulder blades back and down, palms facing to the front. I invite you to close your eyes for a few breaths and come to your breaths. Be aware how you are breathing now. Let go. Any thoughts in your head, no matter what happened before the class, what you plan to do afterwards, they are all not important at this moment. Now it's the time for you to practice your yoga, the time for yourself. Let's settle our mind and be ready for this class. Be mindful to the movement, listen to your body, and choose the right level for your body in this class. So slowly open up your eyes. Inhale, lift up your hands on top of your shoulders, lengthen your spine, press your feet down, draw your belly in. Exhale, bend towards the back, open up your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, soften your knees. Inhale, hinge forward and down into Uttanasana. Hands on your shins on the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Hands flat on the mat. Inhale, step your left foot back into a lower lunge. Look forward, lengthen your spine. Sink both hips down. Left hand flat on your mat. Under your left shoulder. Inhale, lift up your right hand. Open up your chest to the right. Exhale, right hand down inside your right foot. Inhale, lift up your left hand, open up your chest to the left. Keep your balance. Exhale, left hand down. Hands flat on the mat under your shoulders. Step back into your plank pose. Engage your core, look forward. And then on, knowing down your knees. Bend your arms into chaturanga. And then release into a baby cobra pose. Open up your chest to the front. Draw your elbows towards each other. Inhale, tuck your toes under, lift up your hips into a downward dog. So in this first downward dog, let's swing our hips from one side to the other side to warm up our body. Maybe paddle your feet on the mat. And then come to stillness. If your hamstrings are tight, you may bend your legs, lift up your heels. If not, try to aim to lower down your heels to the mat, straighten your legs. Inhale, look between your hands, lift up your right leg to the back, hips are squared. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front, into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine and then release your left knee down. Keep your toes tucked under. Inhale, come up into Anjaneyasana. So make sure your shoulders are on top of your hips. Inhale, lift up your arms on top of your shoulders. Lengthen your spine, draw your belly in. Exhale, bend towards the back. Inhale up. This time lowering down both hands, left hand on top of your right knee, right hand at the back. Inhale, open up your chest to the right. Twist to the right. Inhale, come to the front. Hands flat on the mat. Let's walk your left foot to the front into Uttanasana. Keep your spine straight. You may bend your legs if your hamstrings are tight. Inhale halfway up, look forward. Exhale, fold down. This time, step your right foot back into a lower lunge. Look forward, lengthen your spine. Square your hips. Sink both hips down. Feel the opening in the outer left hip, the front of your right thigh, and then flat. Keep your right hand flat on the mat. And your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up your left hand, open up your chest to the left. Exhale, left hand down inside your left foot. Inhale, lift up your right hand, open up your chest to the right. Engage your core to keep your balance. Exhale, right hand down. Hands flat on the mat under your shoulders. Step back into a plank pose. Look forward, press your hands down. Hips are aligned with your torso. Or bend your knees, bend your arms into chaturanga. Look forward, and then release into a cobra pose. Maybe a little bit higher this time. Open up your chest to the front, and then tuck your toes under. Lift up into downward dog. Hands, fingers are widely spread on the mat. Press your hands down, lengthen your spine. Draw your chest towards your legs. This time, inhale, lift up your left leg to the back. Hips are squared. Exhale, lowering down your left foot to the front into a lower lunge. Lengthen forward and then release your right knee down. Inhale, lift up. Hands on your hips. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your hips. Inhale, lift up your hands on top of your shoulder. Draw your belly in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend towards the back. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Right hand on your left knee, left hand back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then come back to the front. Hands, fingers down. Inhale, lift up your right leg and step your right foot forward to meet your left foot. Fold forward into Uttanasana, into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae by one vertebrae. Lift up your hands on top of your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your heart. So let's continue with the flow. Inhale, hands up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back, open up your chest, engage your core. Inhale, up. Soften your knees. Exhale, hinge forward and down. Keep your torso, your arms straight. Lowering down, hands on your shins or on the mat into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Hands flat on your mat. Step back into a plank pose. This time, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. Open up your chest to the front. Exhale, tuck your toes under, peel up into
downward dog. Inhale, lift up your right leg to the back. Exhale, right foot forward into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine. Make sure weight is in your left leg, and then inhale, come up into a high lunge. Hands on your hips. Adjust your alignment. Make sure your torso is on top of your hips. Inhale, lift up your arms on top of your shoulders. Draw your abdomen in. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend towards the back. Open up your chest. Look slightly up. Inhale, up. Exhale, lowering down your hands. This time, left hand on your right knee, right hand at the back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist towards to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then hands flat on the mat. Step back into a plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga. Cobra or upper dog. Inhale, peel up into a downward dog. Let's repeat it on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Hips are squared. Exhale, rolling down your left foot to the front. Lower lunge, lengthen your spine. Inhale, come up into a high lunge. Hands flat on the mat. You may bend your right leg to have a deeper lunge, and then try to straighten your right leg. Inhale, lift up your hands on top of your shoulders. Engage your core. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the ceiling. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands down. This time, right hand on top of your left knee, left hand at the back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then come back to the front. Hands down under your shoulder. Step back into plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga. Cobra or upper dog. And then let's come up into downward dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Lift up your heels. Walk your feet towards your hands into Uttanasana. Keep your spine straight. You may soften your legs. Soften your knees if your hamstrings are still tight. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae by one vertebrae. Lift up your hands to lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your heart. Let's continue with the flow. Inhale, hands up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back, open up your chest. Inhale, up. Soften your knees. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep your arms, torso straight. And then fold down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Hands flat on your mat. Step back into a plank pose. Look forward. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga. Cobra upper dog. And then lift up into a downward dog. Really draw your hips up and back. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, lift up your right leg at the back. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front. This time, heel-heel alignment. Make sure your left foot is flat on the mat. Both knees are pointing to the front. And then inhale, come up. Hands on your hips, adjust your alignment. Inhale. Lift up your arms by your sides. And then bend your arms. Palms facing to the front into this L shape. draw your belly in. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your lower back. Exhale, open up your chest to the ceiling. Elbow moving forward, palms back. You may stay there or maybe straighten your arms, bind your hands. Inhale up. Exhale, lowering down your hands at the back. Clasp your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades down and towards each other. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale, lean forward. Look forward, press your left foot down to help you lengthen forward. Press your right foot down, draw your right hip into the midline. And then lowering down your gaze, maybe lift up your arms over your head to the front. Release your hands, left hand into the middle of your mat, under your left shoulder, and step back into your side plank on your outer side of your left foot. You can always step your right foot in the midway to support you if that's more suitable for you. Otherwise, both feet to the back on the outer side of your left foot. Lift up your hips high, and then lift up your right hand. Look at your right hand, and then lowering down into a plank with control. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. And let's inhale, lift up into downward dog. Let's repeat it on the other side. So inhale, lift up your left leg. Hips are squared. Feel the lengthening along the back of your right leg. Exhale, rolling down your left foot to the front, heel alignment. Right foot flat on the mat. Inhale, come up, hands on your hips. Adjust your alignment. Make sure your shoulders are on top of your hips. Inhale, lift up your arms by your sides, bend your arms, palms facing forward into this L shape. Inhale, draw your belly in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back. Open up your chest to the ceiling. Elbows moving forward, palms back. You may straighten your arms, bind your hands. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down at the back. Clasp your fingers, draw your shoulder blades down and towards each other. Inhale, lengthen your lower back. Pull your chest back. Exhale, open up your chest to the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale, lean forward. Hinge from your hips. Press your right foot down, lengthen forward. Press your left foot down, draw your left hip into the midline. And then lowering down your gaze. Maybe lift up your hands over to the front. Into this humble warrior, and then release your arms, right hand into the middle of your mat, supported side plank or full side plank. Make sure your right shoulder is on top of your right wrist, onto your outer side of your right foot. Lift up your hips high, and then lift up your left hand, open up your chest to the left. And then lowering down your left hand with control into a plank. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. Inhale, lift up into downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here to restore our energy. Inhale, look between your hands, lift up your right leg to the back, hips are squared. Exhale, lean forward, draw your right knee towards your right tricep. Look forward. Exhale back, three-leg dog. Let's repeat it 2 more times. Inhale forward, Right knee towards your right tricep. Exhale back. 3-leg dog. Inhale forward, right knee towards your right tricep. And let's hold there for a few breaths. Press your right knee against your right tricep. And then let's come back. 3-leg dog. Let's change sides. So right leg down into downward dog. This time inhale, lift up your left leg back. Hips squared. Look between your hands. Inhale forward to left, knee towards the left tricep. Exhale back. Inhale forward, left knee, left tricep. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale, left knee, left tricep. Hold there for a few breaths, and then come back into downward dog. Release your left foot down into downward dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Lift up your heels, walk your feet towards your hands into Uttanasana, forward. Soften your knees, keep your spine straight. Inhale halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, roll up. Lift up your hands on top of your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Exhale, roll down your hands in front of your chest. Let's continue with the flow. Inhale, hands up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend up your chest to the ceiling. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. This time, let's bend your legs. Sit back into a chair pose. Check if you can see your big toes. If not, then sit your hips further back. Maybe weight in your heels, so you can almost lift up your toes. Inhale, hands to the front or along your arms, along by your ears. Looking between your hands, tuck your tailbone down to lengthen your lower back. And then exhale, hands in front of your heart. Release the pose into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway up, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold down, hands flat on the mat. Let's step back into plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. Open up your chest to the front. Inhale, pull up into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your right leg. Really press your hands down, weight into your left leg. Engage your core and then exhale, bend your right leg. Right knee high up. Try to keep your shoulders square to the front. Imagine your right hip is moving towards the top of is more or less on top of your left hip. Feel the opening in your hips. And then exhale, square your hips, 3-leg dog. And then release your right foot to the front, heel, this time heel arch alignment. And then let's come up. So hands on your hips, adjust your alignment. So now we're in warrior 2 legs. Really press the outer side of your left foot down, engage the muscles in your left leg, right knee pointing to the front. Tuck your tailbone down, open up your hips, engage your core muscles. Inhale, lift up your arms by your sides, soften your elbows if needed, and then turn your head to look at your right hand. Inhale, lean slightly forward, right palm up, exhale, bend back, reverse warrior. Feel the opening along the left side, right side of your body. Look at your right hand. Inhale, come up. Right hand to the front, lean forward. Right hand keep reaching forward, and then right elbow on your right knee. Open up your chest to the left. Extend your left arm by your ear into this extended side angle pose. So we're going to do repeat between the reverse warrior and then this pose dynamically 3-4 more times. Okay, so inhale up, reverse warrior. Try to keep your legs as where they are when moving the upper body only. Inhale up, lengthen forward, right elbow down, left arm straight. Inhale up, reverse warrior. Exhale up, lean forward, right elbow down, left arm straight. 2 more times. Inhale up, reverse warrior. Exhale up, lean forward, right elbow down, left arm straight. 1 more time. Inhale up, reverse warrior. Exhale up, forward, right elbow down, left arm straight. This time let's stay there for a few breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the front. Really press your left foot down to help you keep your hips squared and not squared, your hips into the midline. You may stay there or maybe lowering down your right hand down to a block or maybe to the mat. Really press your right tricep against your right knee. Open up your chest to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. And then release your left hand down. So this time let's place your left hand in the middle of the map. We're going to try the plank and then the flap dog pose now. So let's step back to the outside of your left foot. Lift up your hips high. Make sure your left shoulder is on top of your left wrist. And then lift up your right hand. And now let's step your right foot back. Both feet are flat on the mat. And extend your right hand forward. Open up your chest to the ceiling. You may walk your feet slightly so that you can lift up your hips a bit further up. Feel the opening in your chest. Inhale, lift up your right hand and then back into a plank. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga. Cobra upper dog. And let's lift up into a downward dog. So we have tried the flat dog on that side. Now we're going to repeat the sequence and try that again. So inhale, lift up your left leg. Keep your weight to your right leg. Engage your core and exhale. Bend your left leg. Lift up your left knee high up. Keep your shoulders square to the front. Feel the opening in your hips. Inhale, square your hips. 3-leg dog. Exhale, lowering down your left foot to the front. Heel arch alignment, and let's come up into warrior 2 legs. Hands on your hips. Make sure your left knee is pointing to the front. Tuck your tailbone down, open up your hips. Engage your core. Inhale, lift up your arms. Turn your head to look at your left hand. Soften your elbows if needed. Really press your right foot down. Engage the corsals. Engage the muscles in your right leg. Inhale, lean slightly forward, left palm up. Exhale, fold back, bend back into reverse warrior. Feel the lengthening along the left side of your torso. Inhale up, lean forward, left hand keep reaching forward, and then bend your left arm, left elbow on your left knee, open up your chest to the right. Extend your right arm by your ear, extended side angle pose. Now we're going to do the dynamic sequence 4 more times. So inhale, up, reverse warrior, exhale, up, forward, left elbow down, straighten your right arm, inhale, up, reverse warrior, exhale, up and lean forward, left elbow down, extend your right arm, inhale, up, reverse warrior, exhale, up, lean forward, left elbow down, extend your right arm. One more time, inhale, up, reverse warrior, exhale, up, forward, left elbow, extend your right arm. Let's stay there for a few breaths. Really press your right foot down, draw your hips into the midline, inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, open up your chest to the right. You can stay there or maybe lowering down your left hand on the mat or on block. Press your left tricep against your left knee, open up your chest to the right. And then lowering down your right hand into the middle of your mat, under your right shoulder. So let's step back into plank pose and try the flipped dog again. So left hand on your left hip, lift up your hips high, and then extend your left arm up. This time, bend your left leg, place your left foot down and right foot flat as well. So both feet are flat on the mat. Extend your left hand forward, open up your chest to the ceiling. Try to lift up your hips a bit further up and feel the opening in your chest. And then inhale, lift up your left hand, come back into a plank pose, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or down or upper dog, and then come up into downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Maybe engage your Ujjayi breathing to help you slow down the breaths. How do you feel about the pose flat dog? Now we're going to try the flat dog from another entrance. So let's do it together. So inhale, lift up your right leg, weight into your left leg, engage your core. Really send your chest towards your left leg and then bend your right leg, right knee high up. Keep your shoulders square to the front, look between your hands, and then shift your weight forward. So your left shoulder is on top of your left wrist, and then lowering down your right foot at the back. Both feet are flat on the floor, on the mat. Extend your right arm forward, open up your chest towards the ceiling. So this is the flat dog. Inhale, lift up your right arm and then back into a downward dog. How does that feel? Inhale, lift up your right leg at the back. Exhale, rolling down your right foot to the front. And then let's come up. So now let's facing the long side of your mat. Maybe your feet are 2 to 3 feet apart, heels in, toes out. We're going to do the goddess pose. So hands on your hips, bend your legs, and sit back. Make sure your knees are not over your heels. If not, then you need to widen the stance between your feet. And try to draw your torso back so your shoulders are more or less on top of your hips. Maybe lunge a bit deeper. Let's swing from side to side to introduce more fluidity into our hip joints. Feel our strong legs. And then inhale, straighten your legs. Let's come down into a downward dog. And now we're going to try the flip dog on the other side. So this time, inhale, lift up your left leg. Really press your hands down, weight into your right leg. And then bend your left leg, left knee high up. Keep your shoulders squared, look between your hands, engage your core. Now, shift your weight forward, right shoulder on top of your right wrist, lowering down your right foot at the back. Both feet are flat on the mat. Extend your left arm forward. Open up your chest towards the ceiling. Try to lift up your hips and open up your chest. Inhale, lift up your left arm back into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your left leg. Then exhale, lowering down your left foot to the front. And then come up. So we're going to repeat the goddess pose again. I'm going to turn my side so I'm facing the camera. So again, adjust the stance between your feet. Heels in, toes out. And then launch into goddess pose. Maybe this time sit further down. Really engage your thigh muscles. Draw your belly in. Hands in front of your heart into a prayer. Now let's try maybe clasp your hands at the back. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other and down. Let's hinge from your hips, lean forward. You can stay there, look forward, or maybe keep lowering down. Look between your legs, your feet, and maybe lift up your hands, cross over your head to the front, into a deeper lunge. And then release your hands on your hips. Inhale, come up. How do you feel now? That's a strong, deep lunge in your legs. So let's come down into a plank again, into a downward dog again. Let's pedal your feet on the mat to relax our legs. So inhale, look between your hands, lift up your heels, step forward into a forward fold. Soften your knees, keep your spine nice and straight. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Exhale, fold down. Now let's bend your legs into a chair pose. Check if you can see your toes. If not, then sit further back and then maybe lift up your arms by your ears. Look between your hands, tuck your tailbone down, lengthen your lower back. Exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, draw your muscle, draw your belly in and twist towards your right. Left elbow on your right knee. Open up your chest to the right. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Then inhale, come back to the front. Let's change sides. Then inhale, twist to the left. Right elbow over your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Then release to the front. Release your legs into a fold. Fold maybe. Shake your legs. And now let's step back into a plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. And then peel up into a downward dog. This time we're going to try the star pose. And so inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, lean forward, right knee to your left elbow. Have some rotation in your right hip. Inhale up. Let's repeat it 2 more times. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Look forward. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, right knee into your left elbow. Hold there, and then maybe extend your left leg and open up your left hand. Up and back. Open up your chest into this star pose. Lift up your hips high. And then lowering down your left hand. See if you can lift up your right leg and back into a 3-leg dog. And then lowering down your right leg into a downward dog. So let's kneeling down, toes in, knees out into a child's pose to have a rest there and release any tensions in our wrists. And we're going to try it on the other side. So really melt your chest towards the floor. Breathing deeply into the back of your lungs. And be aware how you are breathing now. Feel your belly is moving towards or away from the top of your legs. Now let's come up into a downward dog again. And now we're going to try the star pose on the other side. So let's come up into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Do some rotations into your left hip joint. Inhale, up, downward dog, 3-leg downward dog. Exhale, right, left knee to right elbow. Look forward, inhale up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Stay there for a few breaths and then extend your right leg. Release your right foot down. Open up your chest to the ceiling. Lift up your right hand up and over into this star pose. And then release your right hand to the front. And release your right hand down under your right shoulder. Let's see if you we can use our core muscles to draw our left leg away from the floor and then back into three-legged dog and then rolling down into a downward dog. So let's stay in downward dog or the child pose for a few breaths to restore our energy. And then let's lowering down your knees onto the mat. Let's sit to sit down and facing the long side of our mat. So this time we're going to do a twist, seated twist in this cow face pose legs. So this time I'm not mirroring you now, so let's just do what I'm saying. So bend your right leg and your right leg is on the mat. So right foot by your left hip, right knee is more or less pointing to the front, and then bend your left leg, left knee is on top of your right knee. Both the outer side of both feet are flat on the mat. So that's our legs. And now let's just fold forward. Try to keep your spine straight. Inhale, come up. Now this time place your left hand by your right knee, left hand back between your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the left. Really press your sitting bone down to help you lengthen your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now you may turn your head to look at your left shoulder, and then let's release the twist into the front. Change sides. So this time left leg down on the mat, left foot by your right hip, bend your right leg, right knee on top of your left knee, left flat on the mat as well. Sit up. Make sure both sitting bones are on the mat. If your lower back is rounded, you can sit on a block to release any tension in your lower back. So again, hands to the front. Let's walk your hands forward and rest your chest, your torso on your right leg. Lowering down your head. Inhale, come up. This time, left hand on your right knee, right hand at the back, close to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Press your sitting bone down to help you lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn your body to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Really engage the size of your core muscles to help you with the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now you may turn your head to look at your right shoulder. And then let's release the twist to the front. Let's release our legs as well. So let's fold our legs, feet flat on the mat, and sit up. Hug your knees in, really sitting on your sitting bones. Your belly is touching your thigh muscles. Feel like we are like grasses growing up from the ground. And now let's release
the bind. And so we are going to finish the class with a short breathing practice. So I'm going to sit on a block. If you have one, you can sit on a block or any comfortable sitting position for you. So cross your legs and make sure your lower back is straight. If not, sit on a block or maybe a blanket to support, to release any tensions in your lower back. Hands flat on your knees. So inhale, lengthen your spine, draw your shoulder blades back and down, open up your chest. I invite you to close your eyes, and I'm going to do that. Come to your breaths. Be aware how you are breathing now. When you inhale, feel the rise of your belly, chest. When you exhale, feel the deflation of your chest, your belly. And now let's start to count your breaths. If you inhale for 4 counts, let's try to exhale for 4 counts. So inhale, exhale. Let's continue this 4 rounds at your own pace. Try to lengthen your inhalation and your exhalation. Now once you finish, come back to your natural breathing. Now we are going to try another sequence. So if you inhale for 4 counts, then after your inhalation, hold there for 2 counts, and then exhale for 4 counts, and after your exhalation, hold there for 2 counts, and then inhale again. So repeat the cycle 5 times at your own pace. So let's start. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. So let's continue at your own pace. And once you finish, turn your palms up. We are all going to meet there. So come back to your natural breathing if you have finished the cycle, the sequence. Be aware how you are breathing now. After the practice, Maybe you feel a bit more opened in your chest, in your shoulder areas. Maybe a lot of us are sitting long in front of a computer, and maybe you hunch our upper body a lot. So it's good to open up our chest, to create more space in our chest area, or maybe you feel you've created a bit more space in your head, between your thoughts. So now let's lift up your hands in front of your heart. Rub your hands against each other to create some heat. And then place your hands on top of your eyes. Feel the heat spreading into your eyes, into your face. Now loose your fingers. Let some light in and open up your eyes behind your hands. Lowering down your hands in front of your chest. Bow your head towards your fingers. Namaste. So, thank you for taking this class with me today. I hope to see you next time.